Hi guys, Max here. Welcome to 2012 and the first episode of F1 podcast for this year. I hope you and yours had a wonderful Christmas and a happy New Year. It's great to be back with you. It's been a while. There's no doubt about that. Let's get stuck straight into what's been going on in the off season and what we're looking forward to in 2012. A couple of things have caught my eye in the off season. I guess let's start with Ferrari. Felipe Massa, the elephant in the room, if you like. Felipe really needs to step up this year when it comes to challenging Fernando Alonso. He's been outdriven over the last couple of years. Some might say as a result of his accident a few years ago. I'd like to think that Felipe has a lot left in him, and Luca Montezomolo has actually turned around and said pretty much that Felipe needs to step up to the plate this year. He was really needed last year and the year before when it came to the Constructors' Championship as well. And I think as far as Ferrari are concerned, he kind of let them down, which is a really harsh thing to say. But I think the results bear that out. So I'm really hoping that Felipe can come back this year and take the fight up to Fernando, who I must admit, I've got to come clean, he's my favourite driver, Fernando Alonso, and I really hope Ferrari pull a bullet out this year and give him the opportunity to win the World Championship. When talking about Ferrari, I guess we can't help but talk about our friends at Red Bull and McLaren. Red Bull, well, they've just been going from strength to strength, there's no doubt about that. The technical genius of Adrian Newey has come to the fore over the last couple of years, and the RB8 we're all eagerly anticipating, no doubt about that. And I've no reason to believe that it won't be a quick car, but I guess the proof is in the pudding, and we'll find out when the initial testing starts very shortly. In saying that, I think this is also a year where Lewis Hamilton needs to step up to the plate as well. He was outdriven last year by Jenson Button, whom incidentally had a wonderful year, and just drove the wheels off that McLaren. I think we'd all agree. Lewis tended to have a really off year, which is strange for him, but I guess the guy's under a hell of a lot of pressure. He's the golden boy, I guess, of Formula One as regards to our friends in the United Kingdom are concerned. And I don't know whether that got to him or not. I just thought Jenson went about his business in a wonderful way. He took the big risk, the big gamble, by going to McLaren, as we all know, and it's paid dividends. So I'd like to see Lewis step up again this year. I'd like to see both Fernando, Lewis, Jenson in particular take the fight to Red Bull this year. In saying that, I'd like to see Mark Webber take the fight to his teammate this year, but that remains to be seen. But it's all boding well for an exciting 2012. Another thing that caught my eye, as I'm no doubt sure it caught your eye as well, is that Toro Rosso have put the broom through and got two new drivers this year, one of whose name I can't pronounce, the other is Daniel Ricciardo, but I'll have a go at it. Jean-Eric Vergne, who in the lower Formula A has done a wonderful job. In fact, he's emulated Daniel Ricciardo in the past, and I think it's great. They're a development team, as we all know, and I think it's terrific that they've brought in these two guys, two young, up and coming, hungry drivers, and I think that it bodes well for Toro Rosso having these two guys here. Buemi and Alguersuari had 2 or 3 years each in Toro Rosso. I thought it a bit stinging when some comments were made that, well, they're clearly not going to win. But in saying that, they have had their opportunity to do so, and Toro Rosso is a feeder team, as we all know. So I wish Daniel Ricciardo and Jean-Eric Vergne all the very best in their partnership this year, and who knows? Stranger things have happened. They might, they might even get a point or two. One can only hope. Speaking of Red Bull, is this Mark Webber's last year in Red Bull? He, as we all know, he only signs a one-year deal and has only signed a one-year deal for the last number of years. I guess Red Bull are more than happy to have Mark there because he's a good fall for Sebastian Vettel. Some might argue that Mark's never going to challenge Sebastian and that the team's built around Sebastian. We only have to go back to 2010, of course, when Mark was leading the World Championship up into the last race and had a wonderful year. Very poor year for Mark in 2011, we'd all agree, and Mark would agree with that as well. I think he really needs to do what he used to do best, which is qualify really well. I think Mark needs to pull out all stops. I don't know where he lost it in 2011. I think Mark's probably scratching his head as well. But I think Mark really, to maintain his role at Red Bull, should he decide to after 2012, Mark really needs to pull out all stops and qualify and find that old vigour that he used to have. I don't know where it went, but he really needs to get it back. And who knows, if this is Mark's last year at Red Bull, does that mean one of the Toro Rosso guys steps up, like a Ricciardo, for example? Does it mean they bring someone else in from somewhere else? I'm not quite sure. But a big year for Red Bull, and I think Mark really needs to step up to the plate this year, and I'm pretty confident that he will. I don't think he'll have two bad years in a row. I think the saddest thing going around at the moment is potentially the demise of Rubens Barrichello, the stalwart of 322 Grands Prix. Rubens started in Formula One in 1993. Unfortunately, he had a terrible accident in the same weekend that the late great Ayrton Senna was sadly snatched from us. He's part of the furniture, poor old Rubens, and it looks at this stage with another Senna taking the Williams seat that Rubens has vacated. I don't know that Rubens will get a seat. I don't think he will. I mean, it's pretty much now that the chips have fallen. It looks like that he won't be getting a drive this year, unfortunately. But wonderful news for Bruno Senna, joining his late great uncle's last team in Formula One.